You remember last week we had a chance to show you a pretty cool band that played for us. You know,
they were jamming.
The
and
Keys
it was great.
with the band were in studio with us. Had a lot of fun with them, and the reason they were here is that they mentioned that they were going to play the following day over at a shelter. And they say they do this every couple of weeks. They go out and they just enjoy themselves. They get various musicians, and they go out and they entertain the folks that are at the shelter.
Yes, that's fabulous. Just to take their time and their talents and share them with everybody at the shelter.
Definitely.
And we have special guests with us this morning, Kendrew Penyanabong. I drew the short straw. Did I do okay?
It's okay.
Kendrew Penyanabong with Central Iowa Shelter.
That's exactly where they were playing last week, and you were here watching all the festivities unfold, which was very cool.
Yeah,
and we said,
definitely.
you need to come back and tell us about what you folks have going on. So why don't you tell us?
Definitely. So we have our annual Heroes for Homeless Gala Wednesday, April 17th. That is every year we pause to honor and recognize those who have given significant time and financial support to our organization and to homelessness in Central Iowa and beyond. Really able to come together and celebrate those wins and accomplishments and be able to solidify our fight against homelessness.
So now, is this an event that businesses can purchase tables and so forth? So you want to get as much,
Yep, there's sponsorship and ticket information on our website. Okay. We have sponsorship levels for tables, and we encourage businesses and individuals to come join us.
Sure.
Yeah, to tell us a little bit about Central Iowa, Shelter and Services. You guys are quite an organization. You guys, you have a lot of people that really utilize your services. Tell us a little bit about those.
Yeah, definitely. We are Iowa's largest homeless shelter, based downtown. We have emergency shelter programs and supportive services to help people get back on their feet. Our mission is really be able to facilitate those to self-sufficiency, and our programs and services really hope.
How many beds do you guys have at your place?
Yeah, we have 207 beds total.
207?
Yeah.
Well, that's even more than I thought.
Yeah, we're a big shelter. 150 though in emergency shelter. So those 150 emergency shelter beds are available on a nightly basis for those who come in. We have 19 studio efficient apartments on our third floor for homeless veterans. 38 Section 8 project-based housing on the second floor.
Okay. Now it costs money in order to house these people and keep them up overnight. What's the rough figure that it costs to keep somebody there?
We've kind of determined it's about $51 a night for one individual to stay at the shelter, and that's coming with all the services that we provide and the 3 meals that we provide.
That was my next question was whether the meals are included in that figure.
Yeah, definitely. The meals are a big part of that. We estimate a meal around $3 to $4 a day, or a meal.
A meal.
Yeah, a meal, and we serve about 300 meals per lunch and dinner and breakfast, so it's a lot of meals that we're serving.
And I know a lot of the events, fundraisers and things that you have help with all of these expenses and so forth, but what are some of the other things that people can be doing maybe on a regular basis throughout the year to, I would imagine, volunteering and so forth, that they can get involved and help with the efforts that you guys are doing down there?
I mean, last week was a great example of Sanchez and the Keys in the band. I mean, we have lots of volunteer opportunities at the shelter, not just serving lunch and dinner, but
I think that's what people just think that's all there is.
Yeah,
so what are some of those other opportunities?
Yeah, I mean, we have a whole IT team that helps us with our technology, that all volunteer based, that
I didn't realize
that volunteer their time at the shelter, to help us, because we don't have those resources in-house.
Yeah, so if you're a techie out there and want to apply your talents someplace that's really going to do some huge amount of good, this would be a perfect place.
Oh, definitely. And Sanchez, for last week, their band, volunteering, what can you do? What are your special skills and your interests that can help us at the shelter other than sorting clothes and volunteering in the food pantry?
Let's talk about that band that played last week, and they come out every couple of weeks.
Yeah.
What does it do for the spirits of those people that are at the shelter?
Oh man, I mean, you can just see it in them. Like they're up and dancing, and they're enjoying the music. It's live music. I mean, these people staying with us at the shelter, they are lots of different types of situations. But I mean, all in all, they're just kind of down on their luck, and people don't realize that. So music really, I think, the clients have enjoyed at the shelter. So.
And these are people that they might have an income, but might be just one paycheck away from being homeless.
Oh, definitely. I mean, people don't realize how vulnerable they are to homelessness. One paycheck away, one flat tire away, People don't really realize that, and then until it happens to them.
And you mentioned to help them get back up on their feet again, and
yeah.
it has to be, uplifting for you to get somebody like that and help them
definitely.
get a good foundation under them and then be able to walk out the door.
Oh yeah, definitely. We love to see our clients, kind of get back up on their feet and really strive in life. We don't want to see them back at the shelter, in a couple months. We want to be able to say that, they were one of our clients and we helped them at their shelter, but now they're on their feet. They're able to secure employment and retain employment, and just live their lives.
And what about the people that maybe they feel like, oh my gosh, we're close to having this happen to us? Can they come down, instead of waiting until we are in this position, come to you for some resources and tools to maybe, kind of avoid that from happening?
Yeah, we have a case management team that's more than willing to be able to hear their stories and be able to kind of assess, where else can they go in the community. No, we're not the only shelter. There's other resources in the community that are able to help them towards their situation.
Yeah, so if you feel like you're getting close to that situation, it would not be a problem for someone to come and say, hey, listen, I think I'm really close to having to check in here. What can I do and how can you help me?
Yeah, no, we'll do an assessment, a physical and mental health assessment. We call it a centralized intake.
Sure.
And that's what, we could assess their situation and make sure that they're a good fit to stay with us. If not, then there's other shelters and organizations out there.
And how long of a process is that for someone to get an assessment like
We
that?
try to get them right away into this intake when they come to the door.
Okay.
Sometimes there's a waiting list. I mean, there's a lot of people staying with the shelter right now. Winter is still going on.
Now, you mentioned waiting lists, and we mentioned all those beds. You have 150 in the shelter itself, and 200, over 200 overall. Is there a waiting list right now to get in?
We don't disqualify anybody from their mental or physical health conditions, or even if we don't have enough beds. Consistently right now, last night we had 204 people stay with us in emergency shelter.
Wow.
There's
That's just a
150
mind-blowing.
beds.
And probably during the colder temperatures.
Yeah,
and-
definitely. And say there's 204 people that stayed with us last night. There's 150 beds. There's 50 to 60 people sleeping on our tables and our chairs.
Right.
Just to get
Wow.
a night's sleep. Yeah.
That's amazing.
And I would imagine a lot of them just coming and even asking for help is a tough
Yeah,
thing
it is.
for people, right?
Being homeless rips your dignity from you and just
Yeah.
your pride, and it's we're very careful of information and just being sensitive to everyone's situations, because everyone's situation is different. There's a lot of different types of barriers.
And now, do you kind of go out into the community too to try to overcome, the ones that they need the help and we can really help you, but they're not wanting to come in. So you kind of keep an eye on what is out there and some of those needs, right?
Well, we definitely do keep an eye out on the campers outside who there's reasons why they don't come to the shelter. A lot of it is because of their dignity. They don't want to be seen at the shelter. Maybe they run into someone, or they just don't want that help. Because if you were homeless, think about how you would feel.
Right.
Right.
There's other organizations in our community that specifically do homeless outreach. We don't, but we're there to provide the services in the program.
But you have to realize that your place is a safe place.
Yeah, we are the safety net in Des Moines.
Right.
We're that last place people go to. They have nowhere to go.
All right.
So if people want to get involved and help out with your efforts down there, volunteer maybe some of their gifts and their time, can they go to your website and learn about some of those opportunities?
Yes,
Come down to your location?
Yeah, definitely. Visit our website for volunteer opportunities. For what your donation will go to. It's directly impacting our programs and our operations at our shelter. We have a bunch of different volunteer opportunities, and again, like Sanchez last week, what can you do
A
to
lot
help
of unique
us?
ways to get involved and make a
definitely.
difference in the lives of those that are staying there at the moment.
Ken Giroux, thank you so much for everything
thank you
you
so
do.
much.
Yeah,
Thank you
very,
very
much.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great work you guys are doing.